Hello everyone, this is Manoj Suryavanshi, working as an assistant professor in All India Shivaji Memorial Society's College of Hotel Management and Catering Technology, 5556 Shivaji Nagar, Pune. Today we are going to talk about laundry operations. What kind of operations takes place in the laundry department? Subject accommodation operations 1, subject code C303. The basic objective of this content is to know the types of laundries. How many types of laundries are there in five-star hotel? Laundries can be described as a place where washing and finishing of clothes and washable articles are done. A hotel may operate its laundry services through. Laundry is one of the places where you can see all kinds of washing, ironing, and storing works are carried out. All the linen, all the laundry which are collected from the guest rooms as well as from the guest are laundered and washed in the laundry department, and hotel operates it properly. There are basically two types of laundries. First is commercial oblique offsite oblique contracted or contracted out laundry. Second is on premises, which is also called on-site and in-house laundry. These are the basic two types of laundries which functions in the hotels. It depends on the management of the hotel how they operate such kind of laundry and whether they are able to operate this laundry in a proper way or not. And third is laundromats, which I will explain later. Now, first of all, we should know that what do you mean by commercial oblique offsite or contracted laundry. This The commercial laundry is nothing but what the contract specifies the rate for laundering different articles of linen, the time taken for laundering, and also so on. Uh, you can see that there are so many hotels which may have their own in-house laundry as well, but due to some financial constraints, they might go for contractual laundry or contracted commercial laundry. So they normally make the contract with the vendor or the supplier who runs the laundry in a particular area. So in contract, they mention that what will be the time would be taken for laundering such kind of material and what is the rate for each and every individual cloth. So based upon that, they make the contract and they decide the rates for each and every individual items. And that's how various hotels go for contracted laundry. It is one of the easy and time consuming and to save your investment, because if you go and try to have your own in-house laundry, it requires a lot of funds and investment, right? And it also requires a lot of space, then various kinds of machineries, then labor force, then you have to pay salary to them, and electricity consumptions and various taxes, and there are a lot of documentation which are required. So to save all these documentation and to save all kinds of money, so normally hotel are going for contracted or commercial laundries. You can see in the picture that there are a lot of laundry machines, washing machines, and dryers has been kept, and there are so many contracted laundries which are running successfully in the market, and they have done a lot of contracts with so many hotels through which they earn a lot of revenue in a year. So I would suggest it is also one of the kind of entrepreneurship. If the person is graduated from hotel management, they can also open their own laundry. So that is called commercial laundry, which is completely based on profit generation. Now we'll go and see the advantages of commercial laundry one by one. First is no capital outlay. You can see if you are going for contracted laundry or commercial laundry, there is no any need to invest a lot of money. You have to just do the inventory of your linen and give it to your supplier so that he or she will launder it, all the linen in the laundry, and it will deliver to you. So there is no need to invest lots of money for such kind of laundries. So those money you can save instead of opening your own laundry, and you can invest such fund in other activities or in other operations in the hotel. So it is one of the basic advantage of commercial laundry, that money is not been involved at all, or money is not required uh, as like as in-house laundry. Now we are moving toward the cycle objectives of this content, that is little technical expertise required. As I have already discussed and told you, if we are having our own premises laundry, so we need expertise, we need technicals, technicians, and we need knowledgeable people who will come after every interval and who will inspect the machine, and who will provide all the information whether how machine is working properly or not. But if you're going for commercial laundry or contracted laundry, so you can save your time, you can save your money as well, which we are spending on uh, expertise required, right? As and when if you're opening your own premises laundry, you need or you would require electrician or engineer people, right? To to do the maintenance of all kinds of machines, and to check all the machine working properly condition or not. So that is why such advantages has been there, or it has been added uh, when you go for contracted laundry. Now the third advantage is what labor costs are saved. Like I have mentioned, if you are having your own in-house laundry, you'll be requiring a lot of labor who will operate all the machineries in your laundry department, and who are continually involved in the process or the operations which are carried out in the laundry department. Correct. So, in spite of having your own premises laundry, you can go for contracted laundry, where you can save all money which you're going to spend on the labor force. Right. So those money which you can utilize for any other operations or for any other department, for the improvement, for the upgradation of your activities or any other operations. Correct. So that is why it is also been called as a advantage, as an advantage of your commercial laundry, that all the money which you're going to spend on the labor could be saved easily. Because if you talk about the labor, then you have to provide uniform, then you have to provide salary, wages, incentives, then you have to provide weekdays, holidays, and other remuneration to them. So all those costs are saved if you're going for contracted laundry. So nowadays, what is happening? There are so many hoteliers who think of that in spite of having their own premises laundry, they go for contracted laundry. So they just do the calculation of all the linens which are there in the guest room, which are utilized, and restaurant and bar and banquet, and they do the calculation how much investment is required for washing in a month or in a year, and they cross check with the own premises laundry budget. Correct. And that's how they reach to the conclusion that contracted laundry is much better than on premises laundry, as far as to save the cost are concerned, or to save the labor cost, right? Now next is, now we are moving towards the disadvantages of contracted laundry. There must be some disadvantages of contracted laundry or commercial laundry as well. Now the first disadvantage of commercial laundry is less control over standards. As far as on premises laundry is concerned, you have a control on your in-house laundry operations. You can keep the control on chemical storage and handling of your linen. But if you go for commercial laundry, the person will come and collect the linen, and how he or she is handling the linen, or mishandling of linen may happen. Then how he is loading or unloading the linen in the trolley or in the van, right? So mishandling of linen is most of the times are happening. So there is no any proper control on the standards, and they might go and use low grade quality of chemicals, and they hardly use any good standard of machines, or they hardly appoint any staff who are well versed and who are skillful and who are expert into laundry operations. So there are very less control over the standards of the commercial or contracted laundry. So it is also one of the disadvantage, we can say that. Now second disadvantage is that delivery and collection delays. If you have ordered or if you are given all the linen for washing purpose to commercial supplier or to commercial laundry, so they might take a lot of time, or there will be a delay for delivery of all the linens to your organization, right? Maybe due to transport there's a delay, or maybe loading or unloading is taking a lot of time, or maybe they are not well organized or well managed. So such kind of circumstances may also happen for delivery and collection of delays. So it is also one of the disadvantage for organization to go for contracted laundry. So most of the people have decided to go for in-house laundry to cut down the effects of delivery and collection delays, right? But it is one of the disadvantages of commercial laundry to get your material on time, and it will hamper or affect on your hotel operations. If you need a linen in an emergency and there is a delay, so obviously guest will shout on you, and it will also affect on your operations, and it will also affect on your standard of the hotel. So always ensure that delivery and collection of linen should be on a time. Now we are moving towards the third disadvantages: higher stock required. Higher stock required in the sense, if you are giving your material to the commercial laundry, and from their side if there is a delay to deliver the linen, so obviously your operation will stuck, or there will be a stop for the operation which are carried out in the hotel. So in this situation, ensure that you should have a higher stock which are required in the laundry department. So one part should be there in the floor pantry, one part should be there in the store, and one has been given to the commercial laundry. So it may increase your investment in the form of to buy extra linen as a past stock and to maintain every time, right? So that is why it has been considered as a disadvantage to maintain higher stock required as far as commercial laundry is concerned. Now we are moving towards the fourth disadvantage of commercial laundry, that is loss of articles may increase. If you are giving certain articles for washing purpose or laundering purpose to the commercial supplier, so it happens that they might lose some of the linens or some of the articles which you are given. So as per the inventory, if they are losing something, so it will be a loss of hotel, or it will be a loss of guest. If guest has given some material for the laundering and it has been misplaced by the supplier, so it will be a big headache for us, and we have to handle the situations, right? So during transportation, or during handling or mishandling of linen, or during operations in the at the site where the commercial laundry has taken place, so there are a lot of chances that you may lose so many articles, or it may also get exchanged with someone else. So that is why most of the hotels uh, may go for commercial laundry or may not. It depends on their decision finally. But it is one of the disadvantages that loss of articles may increase. Now, next disadvantage is that extra cost for special treatments. Now, extra cost means what? If you are having your own premises laundry, so there is no need to pay extra cost, right? You can have your own chemicals and machineries and employees, so they can easily take care of all kinds of linens, and they can remove the stains easily, and they can launder it easily. But as far as outsource or commercial laundry is concerned, they take extra charges for every treatment, or every operations, or every activity. If you are willing to remove the stains of the cloth, so they might charge extra. Or if you want different kinds of laundering process, or special treatment, so again they charge extra. Or for small small things they charge extra charges for the operations, for the laundering purpose. So it is also one of the disadvantages as far as commercial laundry is concerned, that they charge extra for special treatments, because in special treatment they use different chemicals, and it requires a lot of uh, expertise, and labor is also required. So it was all about commercial laundry. Now we are moving towards the on-premises laundry, which is also called on-site laundry and in-house laundry. We're moving towards the next section, that is called quiz on types of laundries. I will put up the quiz link in my YouTube comment box. You can appear for the quiz, and you can see the score on online at the same time. These are the references which I have utilized for my PPT, and these are the various websites from where I have got some pictures of the laundry department. Now finally, thanks for watching my videos. Please like, comment and subscribe, and and thank you so much.